Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil Pigment, and today's Thursday, so this is my Draw With Me video. And I am doing an art journal of sorts. So, yeah. Today I think, though, I am going to be drawing mushrooms. I really enjoy mycology. And I'm going to turn this to the side and draw up, I think. I'm going to link all these products in the description box below. I did sort of a weird background color. I don't know. I was using up all the pigment that was in my wells here. So, how is your Thursday going? You know, if it's Thursday, let's get this on screen. It's almost Friday. That's what Thursday means to me. It's almost Friday. And the weekend's almost here. Even though sometimes our weekends feel twice as busy as our weeks. And this is the Sarasa. This is a copper pen. This is the only copper ink I own. And I bought this last year kind of on a whim. I was looking at all the metallics I own, and it's pretty stock standard stuff of just gold and silver. And I thought, you know, a warmer gold, oh yeah, they call that copper, might be really, really fun to own and have. And I've used it several times. I really, really like it. It kind of reminds me of this copper. It reminds me of rose gold an awful lot. So if that is something you are interested in, if you do things in metallics, I've gone real heavy with the metallics this month for Sketchtember. I've just been in a mood. I have 2 pans of the Hydrum Aquarelle by Schminke in silver and gold in my watercolor set. And I typically save those for special occasions when I'm doing gifts. I tend to make gifts for people when they're celebrating stuff. Like wedding things, I've done like table cards with those watercolor pans, you know, calligraphy names and stuff. So typically my wedding gifts are pieces that are used in the wedding, or baby shower gifts like sign-up sheets and birth cards and all kinds of things I do with watercolor. And I just haven't been to those events because COVID and stuff. So, you know, they say the only paint wasted is stuff left in the tube. So I just decided to bust it all out and just go sparkly with one of my drawing challenges and just kind of let it shine. I hope you can see that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just using all the products I have and just enjoying the process with it all. I think this weekend, though, if you're not from the United States, you may not know, but there was a huge hurricane that hit Puerto Rico and Florida. So this weekend we're going to try and network with some folks and get together things we can donate. Like our kids go through clothes, like they just outgrow them. So we'll get together bags of outgrown clothes and some kitchen items that we have, you know, duplicates and triplicates of, which is just super unnecessary, for donation to folks in need from the hurricane. Because of my no-buy, because we already do monetary donation every month, and that's sort of a set thing. We're not doing any extra money donating, but there are always things like gently used that we can put together for folks that have been displaced, that are unhoused, that have lost everything. It's real expensive starting over, and so anywhere we can help folks cut costs and sort of just donate and help out to that is something worth doing. I'm doing bolete mushrooms, in case you were wondering. What is she doing? She's doing big old mushrooms. Anyway, that's sort of my thought process for this weekend, is to get all that together. So whoever in the community is going to head over to any of those areas to donate and help out would be great with us, since we're not heading to Florida or Puerto Rico anytime soon. But our community is so lovely that I know there's somebody that's going to be doing that will just help out tons. So we got to go through dressers, and our twins especially are growing a ton. So like my son's 11 and he's 5'7", so 5'7", 5'8". Keeping that kid clothed and clothes that aren't too small is very difficult. And our youngest daughter, I think she's around 5'1" now, so they're twins. So there was a huge growth spurt that happened there. I think our eldest is done growing. She's around 5'6", 5'7", so her clothes she now wears out, which is awesome. So, but anything to help, you know what I mean? Like, I can't fathom having to start over with everything, like everything you own. And I mean, you look at what they tell you to take with you in an emergency, natural disasters and things like that, having a natural disaster prep kit packed and stuff. And we have all that because we have earthquakes here. But just having to start over, like, that's just a fortune. That's a fortune. And, you know, folks aren't made of money. That's not how it works. So I would really like to help out with that as much as possible. I really don't want to smear this with my hand, but I really want to put one over here. Anyway, that's probably going to be our weekend. Dressers and then the kitchen. We don't have a garage. We converted our garage to a rental space. For like all intensive purposes, we're actually pretty minimal with the amount of things we own. We only have like 2 shelving units worth of tools, garden supplies, camping, fishing. It all fits on 2 shelving units. All those items. Painting, all that stuff. So we just have what we use and what we need. We're not really like big frills want people that just house and have a ton of stuff. So we're never able really to donate tools or anything like that because we just don't have surplus or multiples. But I think we have extra kitchen things and definitely kids' clothes. And that'll help. I mean, families with kids, clothing's expensive. Having kids is expensive, and having to start over because of hurricanes and flooding, and oh man, that's just heartbreaking. So those are our weekend plans. Not the most glamorous, but maybe the most helpful. Can you kind of see that? The copper bullet mushrooms. That's a tough one to see. And maybe I'll do some trumpet mushrooms or something over here. And these kind of come out and they frill. They just sort of frill around. And they're kind of shaped like a trumpet. They come down a bit narrower at the bottom. Well, this is a tough one to see on camera. I apologize. I really like drawing on camera with you. It's hard if you can't see what I'm doing. Oh man. I'm sort of moving between stippling and hatching for denoting different value ranges for this illustration. And with this one, you need to denote that there's a middle, so this will be really dark. Oh and we'll sort of fade out with it as it gets lighter towards the top edge. If that helps in my description. And then this edge will be darker. So we can sort of denote the edges. I like this color combination. A lot of this doesn't really translate well, unfortunately, onto camera, which is such a huge bummer. But I guess that's one of the caveats of metallics. So I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.